So you're thinking of moving to Australia, but you have no clue where to start. Hi, I'm Yaz and I am a Brit who made the move 2 years ago. I'm on my third working holiday visa and I'm here to help you with your move. So follow along if you're thinking or planning on making the move yourself, as this is the first of many more videos to come. I'm here to just give you all the things that I've learned along the way and share my journey, share the advice that I wish somebody had told me, and honestly just give all of the info that I wish I had known before I made the move. I do post a lot of videos on my TikTok all about moving to Australia, so I'll put my username here and in the caption below if you want to follow that and hear some more advice if you're thinking of making the move. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, where to start? First up is getting your visa. Quick disclaimer, I am not a visa expert at all. This is just what I know, what I've learned from doing my own research. So please always check yourself, do your own research, check the Australian visa website. So the working holiday visa allows you to live, work, travel in Australia up to 12 months. When I last checked, the working holiday visa costs $670 AUD, and that is, I think, £330. The age requirement is 18 to 30, and I do believe that the UK and maybe some other places are up to 35, but once again, do your research. When you're going to apply for your visa, you do have to show a proof of funds to support your time in Australia. This is around 5,000 AUD dollars. Once your visa is granted, you usually have 12 months to enter the country. And then once you enter the country, the visa starts and you have 12 months to stay. Okay, next thing to do is to book your flights. My top tips are looking at Google Flights and Skyscanner for good deals and then booking directly on the airline website. Make sure you go into the private tab or incognito mode when you're looking for your flights, because sometimes the prices can change when it knows you are looking for those flights. I personally flew with Emirates and China Southern. Both were fine. At the end of the day, it's a long haul flight. I don't think it matters who you go with, especially if you're in economy, it's kind of all the same. The next thing you need to know is you need to get your TFN. If you want to start working, you will need your tax file number to start working. You can apply for this on the ATO website and it gets mailed out to you. Completely free to apply for your tax file number. It just means that you're taxed correctly. You just need an Australian address so it can be mailed out to you, and it usually takes up to 28 days. And then you have it. Next, you're going to need to open an Australian bank account. I personally went with Commonwealth. There's branches everywhere and you can just pop in. You can also start the application online. Next, you're going to need to get an Australian SIM card. I went with Optus. There's also Vodafone and Telstra. I also personally went with an eSIM at Optus, so I didn't have to take my physical English SIM card out of my phone. I could keep it in there while having an Australian number. If you're looking to get a job in hospitality, you're going to need to get a RSA, which is a certificate so you can serve alcohol. They are all different for each state, so make sure you're getting it for the state that you're in, or I think you can do ones where they do all states. It just takes a lot longer and it's more expensive. Especially if you're working behind the bar, you will need to get your RSA. Next, onto accommodation. Don't stress too much. I know finding accommodation can be a long process, a stressful process. It will come, but honestly, all you need is to book yourself at least 2 weeks of accommodation before you get here. I feel like that will just take the stress off your shoulders. That doesn't mean that you need to sort out a rental. It just means either booking a hostel, a hotel, or an Airbnb. I personally booked myself a Airbnb when I first got to Australia, and I just did this because I thought it was really nice and cozy to feel a bit at home when you're on the other side of the world, instead of a hostel. I booked an Airbnb where it's a room and then I stay in that room and then there's another person in the other room, like another guest in another room in the house. And funny enough, I'm actually still really good friends with that girl that I met in the same Airbnb as me. So I got very lucky that I met her in that process of when I first moved to Australia. In terms of accommodation, you can look on Real Estate, flatmates and Facebook groups. Facebook groups are really good if you're looking for a room in a shared apartment or to take over a lease, etc. like that. I found my apartment, which was a sublet in Melbourne, on a Facebook group which was called Fairy Floss, and that was a really good Facebook group chat to join. There were lots posted on that, and yeah, you can just go to viewings from that, and it's usually people posting that they want a roommate, or like I said, for somebody to take over their lease. Or if somebody's going on holiday, at least you've got something for a bit. So check out some Facebook groups wherever you're planning on moving to. I also created a full ebook guide on moving to Australia. It's linked in both my Instagram and my TikTok bio, so definitely check that out. It has everything I wish I had known before I made the move. That's why I wanted to create it, to help others that are in the position that I was 2 years ago. My ultimate package comes with my full ebook guide, a checklist, and 2 template planners, one for organising everything you need to do and the other one for budgeting your costs. Definitely check that out to help make the move a whole lot less stressful for you. I really hope this video has been helpful for you. Follow along for more content like this and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I am here to help.